Good morning and welcome. Today we have Alex Hughes, who's the founder of Amigo. Amigo are well known as a award-winning content agency based in the UK. Alex, welcome. Thanks for coming. Now you're a regular to ISE, but you're one of these statistical anomalies, if I may. You tend to fly into ISE just for the day.
That's right. Yes. So it's kind of like a hit and run kind of moment for us. We come in, we have a look around, absorb as much as we can, and go out and meet the usual people here.
Yeah.
So,
I assume that's because you're incredibly busy with your two studios, but I also guess it's because in a day you can probably do the business that you want to do.
Yes, I mean we look at the main manufacturers, what they're currently offering, as well as the digital signage hall, and to meet a few of our colleagues basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we get very many content people at shows. I mean, I think we don't. You and I have talked about it before. The content at shows has been good at best, average sometimes.
Yeah.
But you've seen some things at the show today that you actually think where things are actually on a bit of an uptick.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, there's always going to be the red apples and the goldfish bowls of kind of content, which isn't really relevant. But what I'm seeing from a lot of the larger manufacturers, Samsung, NEC, LG, is some relevant content, and more to the point, contextual content, which actually shows applications being used and relevant content within environments as well, which is really interesting. Really good, actually, really good.
You're a big fan of this context side of things. Could you explain a little bit more about how that works at a show?
Yeah, so at a show, rather than just showing off how many nits, what the brightness is of your LED panel or your projector, things like that, it's actually showing how the product might be used in a specific application, how it actually might be used in a relevant contextual situation. So illustrating, it might be flight information displays, it might be selling sandwiches, it might be selling burgers, that kind of thing. So it's actually showing the actual equipment being used in a relevant situation with content that is contextual to that situation.
So a little bit like a TV backdrop here then?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is a great example here. A bright screen, very high resolution, low pixel pitch, and it's perfect for a backdrop as a TV. You wouldn't have been able to see this a few years ago because the resolution wouldn't have been there. So it's great to see this on offer as well.
Certainly one of the big trends, we interviewed quite a few people yesterday. People are saying LED is working really well because you say the high quality of the high resolution now.
Very much so. Very much so. I mean, this show's all about LED. It's about two things in my mind, really. And I think it's about fine pitch and big impact, as NEC have stated here. It's about the size, not only the size of the pixel pitch, which is reducing all the time, but also the scale. And what we've got is an immense amount of video walls, huge surface areas of LED panels, which is really great, really. And I think it's about bringing us closer to that, pixels everywhere, content everywhere, and the surface as a screen, really, which is really exciting, I think.
Okay, now surface as a screen, something you talked about before. You've won awards for some of your work doing various labs and offices and showrooms and bits and pieces. You probably can't mention names, but what big projects have you got on this year?
So we've got 3 projects which we're currently working on at the moment. One for a very large bank in Canary Wharf, which is more of an installation on the video wall, which combines a number of LED technologies, which is really fascinating. Secondly, we just delivered a digital signage application for another banking, funnily enough, in Canary Wharf, and we're looking at introducing a new reception concept space which incorporates screens as surfaces for a large screen manufacturer themselves. So
right,
very interesting.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
that's
really
very good indeed.
Really interesting.
So a couple of stands that you've seen, you said before that you quite liked. I think Signage Live was one LAN was another one.
Yeah, Signage Live, a great example of contextual content. They've got this kind of surface hut idea going on. They put a lot of screens on different, rather than bland black backdrops. They're using different textures and different kind of environments to really show off their product. Similarly with one LAN again as well. So really
so the Signage Live's got nothing to do with the fact that you're a surfer and they've got a surf-themed show.
Well, I try surfing.
Yeah.
Try to get out.
Good. Alex, is there anything else that you're looking for in your quick trip around today?
Well, really, I'd like to see a lot more kind of innovative use of shape as much as anything. There's still quite a lot of shape in screens in LED. There's a lot of wraparounds, and so that's really interesting. But again, it's going back to this surface as a screen, which is really unique, I think. So.
Brilliant, Alex. Thank you very much indeed.